कंप्यूटर मैंने लगा रखा है, मैंने कंप्यूटर के ऊपर लगा रखा है।
Ma'am, now it's recording.
ओके, तो सबसे पहले इंटेलिजेंस, ओके, इंडियन कॉन्सेप्ट इंटेलिजेंस इज नोन एज ए बुद्धि, ठीक है। और the different people who have worked in intelligence field, like historically if you look at, this was first was Kaufman. He worked with Batchelor to develop Batchelor's intelligence tests. Okay, how many Batchelor's intelligence tests are there? Around three. One is for adult scale, and one is for children's scale. And I think now a revised version has also come out. Then comes Charles Spearman, who gave the concept of general and specific intelligence. Okay, this is called two-factor theory. His work has influenced intelligence to a large extent, and the concept developed by him of general intelligence is used all over the world. Okay, fifth then came out Thorndike and Robert. Then Francis Galton was the one which he started. Actually, these are the evolutionary figures who started the work. And Galton was in the impression the larger your head, the larger intelligence, you will be high on intelligence. Like you will be much more intelligence if your head is larger. But then later on, these things, these concepts were not taken up. And in that era, the intelligence of the person was measured by measuring the head circumstance. Okay, so you used to measure with the tape the head of the person and say how intelligent he was. Intelligence was always taken into account, whether it was a selection purpose or for some other purposes. In the beginning of the era of the selection party, like for example, if you were selecting for the defense forces, they used to see only the physical stamina of the person. And they ignored the intelligence part. But later, when they were, soldiers were defeated during World War I and II, then they came to the conclusion that there is something else also which is, related to the winning of these wars. And that is finally agreed upon was the intelligence of the person. Now, why is intelligence important? Because you can think rationally, you can take active steps, you can be much more practical in dealing with things. Okay, and during that time, then came our what is his name, Vinay Kamath. Okay, Vinay, especially Vinay Kamath was an Indian who sort of developed norms for Indian population for the Vinay test. He adapted the Vinay test to the Indian culture, kind of thing. And Vinay developed Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 tests, which were being used in the defense forces. And Vinay was the first person who actually, saw there are some students who were weak in subjects. There were some students who were, good in subjects. What was that which made them uh, have that difference? And then he developed the test, which was very long. It was used, and very good test which measured your mental age. And from that, Binet and Sternberg, I think, they developed the IQ concept also. Okay, Terman, I think Terman was the person who developed this, how to take out the IQ of the mental age over CA into 100. Okay, then Gardner, Lewis Terman, then Sternberg, David Wechsler has given very good test. And the important thing here in David Wechsler's test was Vineka's test was much more of a verbal kind. Almost all the questions were verbal. If you're good at English language, or any other language, you do perform well on that test. But the person who's not educated, okay, who cannot have or who does not have grasp on the language, they were not able to perform well on Vinay Kamat's test. Okay, so Wechsler included even the performance test in his test. So half of the test was the verbal, half of the test was of the performance kind. Performance tests do not need much of the language. See, the symbols itself is a like you can make out what the person wants you to do. Okay, so then you score on the verbal test also, you score on the performance test also, and then take the gross score, which tells you where you fall. Right. So these were the people which I just explained their concepts. Now, when you come to the definitions of the, given by different people, see, even now, though we have given lot many definitions to our intelligence, but defining intelligence is still difficult. Everyone who has defined the intelligence is right in his own way, but somewhere it is much more beyond than our words. So first definition which I'm talking is of the easy boring, 1923. He said intelligence is what the intelligence test measures. Okay, you give a test to the person, you get one score. Now what are you measuring? It's you only know about it, isn't it? So the score you get on a test is what your test has given you and what you have measured. Fine. So what intelligence is what test measures. So we have limited the intelligence concept to our items of the test. For example, if I give you the test which only tests your reasoning ability, if A is greater than B, then C, your logic, if you're putting and rationalizing, then I'm only testing your rational ability. Okay, that rational ability which I have tested will give you the score of your intelligence. Okay, now if I have put, uh, you know, other kind of tests where relationships are indicated, yeah, some other ability which I'm testing, if I have given you maths questions, ठीक है, मैथ्स तो विल नॉट लॉजिक नहीं आ रहा है उसके अंदर, ठीक है, तो देन आई एम टेस्टिंग योर मैथमेटिकल एबिलिटी. So when E.G. Boring is saying intelligence is what the test measures, he has limited his definition of intelligence to a particular kind of test that measures. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now came David Wechsler. Like around, I passed out my MA. When did I pass out my MA? 79. Okay. Even that time, we were made to, just verbalize this definition. We used to be struggling to write this definition. कहीं ना कहीं वो jumble up हो जाती थी. So here he has defined beautifully, intelligence is aggregate or global capacity of the individual to do what? Global capacity of the individual to think rationally, okay? He thinks rationally, act purposefully. We keep on acting lot many things, okay? But when our act becomes purposeful, it's not a waste of time, but you're going to get something out of it, what you're working, and deal effectively with his environment. That is called intelligence. So, aggregate or global capacity of the individual to think rationally, act purposefully, and deal effectively with his environment. Okay, now, for example, to define it much more clearly, you see a fire. Okay? Now, after seeing the fire, what is your capacity will do here? What do you think here you will see? You will try to, you will think rationally okay, whether this fire is going to be, create a problem, or it is just like there. You can leave it and forget. If it is going to create a problem, then what should be your act? Should you put it off? Okay? You thought that you should put it off and then deal effective. Then how will you put it off? If you just think rationally that this fire is going to be a problem for us and you stop here, that is not your intelligence. If you act purposefully, ठीक है, कुछ भी इधर उधर जाओ, किसी को बुलाओ या किस करो, तुमने कुछ तो कर दिया, एक्ट तो कर दिया purposefully, but still your intelligence is not complete here. Deal effectively. जब तक तुम उस प्रॉब्लम को हल करने के लिए इफेक्टिवली डील नहीं करते हो, यानी कि जो मेजर पर्पस है अपना टू पुट ऑफ दैट फायर. If you are successful putting off that fire, then we can say that you are intelligent here. So this is the purpose behind your definition of Wechsler. So we read again, aggregate or global capacity of the individual to think rationally, to act purposefully, and to deal effectively with his environment. Here environment comes any problem occurring in the environment or any kind of situation where you need to react to it. Fine. Now, Robert Sternberg and William Salter, 1982, again he, gave another definition: capacity for goal-directed adaptive behavior involving. See, he says goal-directed. You have a certain goal in your behavior, and then adaptive behavior involving abilities to profit from experience. ठीक है, हम लोग नहीं कहते कितनी बार ये चीज हो सके, तो अपनी जिंदगी से अपने पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस से क्यों नहीं समझते. ठीक है, दैट मीन्स टू लर्न फ्रॉम योर पास्ट एक्सपीरियंसेस, सॉल्व प्रॉब्लम्स, रीजन, successfully meet challenges and achieve goals. So according to Robert Sternberg, capacity for goal-directed and adaptive behavior involving abilities to profit from experience, solve problems, reason successfully, meet challenges and achieve goals. Each definition has a goal in it. Okay, now further definitions came. Intelligence is the ability to learn about, learn from, understand and interact with one's environment. General intelligence consists of a number of specific abilities. Now people are starting, like when they did little bit of research, they kept on finding new facts. Okay. Now they said ability to a new environment. ठीक है, पहला came, first came ability to meet the needs of the environment. Here they said ability to meet a new environment. In one particular environment, when we stay, we get used to it. But when we are put into a new, different in kind of environment, how quickly you adapt to that new environment, to change in the current environment. Okay. Capacity for acquiring knowledge, capacity for reason and abstract thought, ability to comprehend relationships, ability to evaluate and judge, capacity for original and productive thought. That's what here we sometimes even say, is it your original thinking? Okay. Like when you give your Rorschach test to the students or anyone for that matter, उसमें हम there are two kinds of responses which we get. One is the original response and one is popular response. Popular responses tells you which others also give, the kind of responses which others have also given, but what is your original kind of responses, which are slightly different from the popular responses. And those original responses will tell you more about your personality and about your intelligence and about your creativity. Okay, so when these people, they included all these points, they had their another thought behind it. Okay, so what is it? General intelligence consists of a number of specific. Okay, that was actually uh, Spearman's concept. We will read it later. So at the moment, we will just say that intelligence is the ability to learn about, learn from, understand, and interact with one's environment. And this includes adaptability to new environment or to changes in the current environment. ठीक है ना. कई एक फैमिलीज के अंदर जनरेशन गैप बहुत ज़्यादा होता है, एंड ड्यू टू दैट जनरेशन गैप there is always a problem with the grandchildren and the grandparents. Okay, but there are grandparents who adapt to the new generation. Okay, then capacity for acquiring knowledge, capacity for reason and abstract thought, ability to comprehend a relationship, how A and B is related. If A and B has a particular kind of relation, how C will be related to D. There are tests. See, in the earlier test, if you take up वर्बल टेस्ट, उसमें या तो सीरीज के क्वेश्चन होते थे. ठीक है, सीरीज के क्वेश्चन कैसे होते हैं, 2, 4, 6, 8. ठीक है, तो इसमें क्या क्या मिसिंग है, वन ऑड नंबर इज मिसिंग, द सीरीज आर ऑफ द even numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8. So if I leave a blank, you will say 10, 12, 14 and 16. So complexities were increased, but they were given only in the series. So what it was measuring? Only that particular kind of capacity, ability of yours. If you're measuring intelligence, then you will have to have other factors also taken into account. Now, when we are talking about the history of intelligence, कब तक है अपनी class? 10:30 तक ना? Okay. Now, the French psychologist Alfred Binet and his colleagues Henry Simon began working in Paris to develop measures that would differentiate students who were expected to be better learners. So they wanted to, divide the students into. Now also we have this, that we have different sections where in one section you may have very intelligent children, and the other section where you may need to give them little more training. That's what the counselors are trying to give that concept to the schools. Okay, this test we will talk later. Then came our theories of intelligence. Okay. Now there are two types of theories in our intelligence. One is the factor theories and other is the process theories. Now what do you mean by factor theories? Whether intelligence is a single or a collection of distinguishable abilities. Now, distinguishable abilities are the different factors which contribute to our intelligence. Then comes process theories. What mental operations are necessary to perform intellectual tasks? It is a process. Process in the sense when you're dealing with a situational problem, when you're putting all your abilities to solve a problem, what all kind of process you do. Okay, for example, the first process is what we do. We have to perceive a thing, we have to give a attention to it, we have to attend to it. Okay, after that information is received by your brain, by perceiving it, by attending it, okay, and then by giving attention to it, then you think of something else. What should I do now? Okay, then you may recall something from your memories which had earlier you had faced such kind of situation. Okay, or you may think logically, rationally, do whatever you want to think. Hmm? Put some aspects of practical intelligence into it. Okay, and then there is some information which is coming into your brain. Hmm? And after using your process of mental process, you give a output. Okay, so process theories are involved on two factors, input and output. Input is which is coming from your environment, then your own process, how the information is modified, attended in your brain. Okay, and then what, when you respond back to that thing, it is your output. Okay, and when we talk about factors, we talk about factors which all abilities are needed to process. Now factor theories you will understand once we go into the people who have given factor theories. Now factor theories of intelligence highlight the organization of the mental ability, identify the factors which constitute intelligence. Under factor theories, we have five people, important five people, whom you will be studying. One is the Spearman's two-factor theory, where he said that intelligence measures two factors. One is your general ability and other is your specific ability. Okay, specific ability is more close to your aptitudes. Aptitude is what do you, how do you define aptitude? Is the ability to perform certain kind of task and then master that task with a little training. Okay, it's an inborn potentiality within you. Okay, and here he's with specific intelligence, he measured all your music ability, your carpentry skills, where you need certain kind of skill. And general intelligence is a general term itself, where your grasping is good, ठीक है, your verbal language is verbal ability is good, you can play with the words. So he gave the concept of G and S. Have you, any one of you, seen Raven's progressive matrix? Okay, that is based on Spearman's G factor. Okay, and here Spearman had given, he observed that there are certain people who were good at English also, they were good at maths also, they were good at science also, even art subjects they were good. Okay, and there were certain people who were not good at all, they were good at certain uh, subjects only. Then he said the person who is good at almost all the subjects, his general intelligence is high. Okay, and the person who is good at one subject, that means his specific ability is high. Right, so this is the difference between general and specific. Now Thurston gave primary mental abilities. He had given around 5 mental abilities or 7, I'll just have a look. Then Guilford gave a structure of intelligence. He measured the intelligence in the form of cubes. Here I'm just clearing your, giving you a bit of introduction about these people. We'll be doing these theories in detail. And then Cattell gave another 2 concepts of intelligence. One was crystallized intelligence and another was the fluid intelligence. Now, according to Cattell, fluid intelligence is good in the young age. Like now, you people at your age, your fluid intelligence will be good. Like if I asked you to, search anything on the Google, by the time I even type Google, you will give me the search results itself. Why? Because your fluid intelligence is very good at this age of yours, where you can solve problems faster, you can think faster, you can be much more attentive. Okay, but now when you compare your group with me or the people of my age, you will find that my crystallized intelligence is much better than fluid intelligence. If you give me a problems to solve, I may not be that very attentive. Okay, my grasping may not be that good. I may be bit slow in thinking, and I may take more time in solving a problem. Why that is happening? Because my abilities of those kind ability due to my age has got affected, and I'm not been able to do as faster as you people are. But my crystallized intelligence is high because I have learned from so many years of experience about different things. When the question of experience comes, when you come to me with your problem, I solve within seconds, which you are not able to take a decision. Okay. Now, uh, the intelligence which is said fluid, that means it drains off fluid, and the fluid can flow. Okay. As the person becomes aged, so that capacity flows down. It does not stay with the person. I don't say they don't solve any problem, but they are bit slow here. But when the fluid becomes solid, just think of water and the ice cube. Okay, if you keep it, it will stay at that place. Of course, it melts, that's a different thing, but it has become crystallized. So that's why they say fluid and crystallized. Crystallized in intelligence, the person who has learned from his experience, those experiences are going to stay with that person. That's why the concept that old man was always given old wise old man. ठीक है, और एक पहले एवरी सोसाइटी में जो सबसे बड़ा आदमी होता था उसी से जाके सलाह वगैरह ली जाती थी कि ऐसी सिचुएशन आ गई तो व्हाट शुड बी डू. ठीक है, एंड देयर इट वाज दे वर हैंडलिंग अबाउट द उसकी क्रिस्टलाइज इंटेलिजेंस पीपल मेक यूज ऑफ. दैट्स वाई सो मेनी पीपल दे गिव आल्सो के हमने अपने बाल धूप में नहीं सिखाए, वी हैव सम एक्सपीरियंस. ठीक है, फिर आ जाता है गार्डनर. गार्डन गेव द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ मल्टीपल इंटेलिजेंस, and then he says due to this multiple intelligence one should choose the kind of career like one adapts. Again it is multiple intelligence, again more towards the specific kind of intelligence, like you may have music ability, you may have sports ability, you may have mathematical ability, you may have interpersonal relationship ability. Okay, so different kind of abilities are there, and according to those abilities only we should choose a job so that you are able to give more towards the organization due to your abilities, and you will get more satisfaction because you are interested in that kind of ability. Now, when you come to the process theories of intelligence, there is Sternberg's information processing theory and Das et al. Pass model of information processing theory. At present, this Das and et al. ठीक है, इनकी जो है ये इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोसेसिंग थ्योरी इज टेकन इनटू अकाउंट even for the our forces where they have selection tests on intelligence, they have started using pass model of intelligence. This is a recent model which is being taken into account and it's put into, we will discuss this also in detail. And actually, after Vinay Kamath had, constructed his test, उसी टाइम पर ज़्यादा like people started talking more about the intelligence. तुम लोगों ने बीने कामत टेस्ट यूज किया है क्या स्कूल कॉलेज में? This test was okay, I'll just talk with the test because see, psychologists, they must know about the test properly. These are the tests which are okay. Now let me before we go into the test, in the beginning of the era when they were started talking about the intelligence, they thought that intelligence of the person develops only up to the age of 16. Okay, so when they were trying to find out the IQ of a person, your mental age could be anything which you obtain on a particular test, but your CA, the chronological age, will always remain 16 if you are above 16. Okay, if you are above 16, that means you're 21, 31, or 22, or 68, or even 84. If you're checking the intelligence of that person, his CA will remain always 16. And if you're below 16, then whatever is your actual age will remain your age, chronological age. Like, for example, if you're 12 years old, it will be 12 years, not 16. Okay, and that was the concept. But then later on, this concept went off, and even IQ concept went off, and now even intelligence concept is a bit low, though we do refer. Now intelligence is has come to be known as a cognitive ability, because later definition said it involves lot many other abilities. So making use of all those abilities, we say these are under the cognitive abilities. Fine. And the IQ are replaced by the grade system. ग्रेड 1, ग्रेड 2, ग्रेड 3 एंड ग्रेड 7 तक चला जाता है. Okay, and now this was why done. If you get high score, you are in grade 1. The jobs which require highly intelligent people are taken from grade 1. Okay, for example, if you are taking a defense forces example, there are different kind of activities involved in those vocational areas are also there, and where they need highly intelligent people, because intelligence is tested over there also. The one who falls in grade A, grade 1, they are taken for those jobs, and where the least intelligence is involved in an occupation. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोई भी लाइक मान लो कि एक धोबी का ही काम है जहाँ उसने कपड़े धोने हैं. ऑफ कोर्स धोबी आल्सो नीड्स लॉट ऑफ इंटेलिजेंस, दैट्स ए डिफरेंट थिंग, बट उसको वर्बल उसको इतनी जरूरत नहीं है एबिलिटी की. सो द पीपल हु फॉल इनटू द कैटेगरीज ऑफ 6 या 7 ग्रेड, those are taken for such kind of jobs. Okay, that's why they involve the grade system. And then grade system was also taken a bit of difference between the IQs. Like if there is a difference of 10, 20 points, those grades will cover, because grades have the range that your grade 1 will be falling into this range to this range. Okay, I think this is for today. आई थिंक आई पुट ए स्टॉप हियर. तो इसको थोड़ा सा अपना याद करो, एंड एनी क्वेश्चंस नाउ यू कैन आस्क मी टिल दिस. You're free to ask, clear any doubts on the definitions or intelligence. Your second quiz also will be coming. I was just thinking कि if we include, though I was saying कि defense mechanism को ही करेंगे, but I thought we can use defense mechanism and Piaget's other two stages, because first two stages we have covered.
Okay, ma'am.
So if somebody is not there, just inform them. So we will have defense mechanisms. You can read those slides which I have given you for the defense mechanisms and Piaget's later two stages. ठीक है. And him Kriti.
Yes, ma'am.
तुम लोगों का रिजल्ट बहुत ब्यूटीफुल आया है.
Yes, ma'am.
बहुत ब्यूटीफुल आया, बहुत सुंदर रिजल्ट आए हैं तुम्हारे.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
रिजल्ट कभी सुंदर नहीं होते हैं, लेकिन तुम लोगों के लिए आसान है इंटरप्रेट करने के लिए.
हाँ जी मैम.
Yes.
मैंने तुम्हारा फिर से डेटा रात को बैठ के, मुझे नींद नहीं आ रही थी, और मैं नींद नहीं आने से फिर मैं बेड के ऊपर कम बैठती हूँ. मैंने ऐसे ही तुम्हारा डेटा बेटा 130, अगर मैं 3 केसेस निकाल देती हूँ ना 20 से,
हाँ जी.
तो 132 रह गया था,
हाँ जी,
ठीक है। तो लेकिन तुम लोग मेरे साथ बैठोगे जब तुम
हाँ,
फ्री हो, ठीक है, फिर तुम करोगे
हाँ जी मैम,
और मैं तुम्हें सिखाऊंगी।
यस
मेरे साथ मैं क्लियर हूँ कि तुम्हारे रिजल्ट क्या आए हैं,
मैम, ओके,
ठीक है। हमारे पास क्या वेरिएबल थे? रेजिलियंस था,
यस मैम,
ठीक है।
एंड हैप्पीनेस,
ओके, देन यू नो व्हाट आई हैव डन।
Happiness.
हाँ, मैंने उसके ऊपर तुम्हारा कॉरिलेशन फाइंड आउट किया।
यस
बोथ द टेस्ट, योर इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस एंड योर व्हाट इज इट, हैप्पीनेस ना,
यस मैम,
हाँ, they both have a high correlation with resilience.
ओके मैम,
Then actually what I did, I took out the T test also.
ओके मैम,
ठीक है, तो उसमें टी टेस्ट में क्या किया गया था, जो तुम्हारे हाईली इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस एंड लो इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस दोनों में डिवाइड कर लिया गया ग्रुप को।
ओके,
एंड देन वी फाउंड कि रेजिलियंस का स्कोर किसका हाई है। वैसे तो
यस,
कॉरिलेशन ही बता देता है हमें कि किसका
हाँ
हाई है,
जी,
लेकिन इस टी टेस्ट के ऊपर हमें पता चलता है कि कितना सिग्निफिकेंट डिफरेंस आया दोनों स्कोरों में।
हाँ जी,
तो द पीपल हु वर हाईली इमोशनली इंटेलिजेंट,
हाँ जी,
उनका जो रेजिलियंस का स्कोर था दैट वाज हायर एंड द
यस,
डिफरेंस वाज सिग्निफिकेंट, हाईली सिग्निफिकेंट।
ओके मैम,
And even on the happiness,
यस मैम,
the people who were more happy, they were more resilient,
यस मैम,
ठीक है। और अगर तुम इनके प्रेडिक्टर्स के लिए सोचो, तो इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस रेजिलियंस को प्रेडिक्ट नहीं कर रही थी, इट वाज द हैप्पीनेस विच प्रेडिक्ट्स योर रेजिलियंस,
ओके,
ठीक है। उसमें ये करेक्ट, द मोर हैप्पियर यू आर,
यस मैम,
मोर सेटिस्फाइड यू आर, तो दिस योर रेजिलियंस एबिलिटीज मोर, ठीक है ना। और उसमें एक चीज ये है कि देखो, जो दीज आर ऑल साइकोडायनेमिक, दैट्स वे स्टडिंग क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी मेक्स यू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट्स मच बेटर, ठीक है।
यस मैम,
ओके, जस्ट वन सेकेंड, कि जैसे तुम्हारे इंटरपर्सनल रिलेशनशिप बेटर होंगे, यू विल बी मच मोर हैप्पियर,
यस मैम,
ठीक है। तो उसके कारण तुम्हारे अंदर रेजिलियंस भी ज्यादा रहती है।
यस मैम,
अभी इसके बेस के ऊपर जब तुम कितने बजे मिलोगे, यू कैन लेट मी नो।
यस मैम, वी कैन डिस्कस इट देयर,
हाँ, देन यू कैन
यस
डिस्कस,
मैम,
यू विल बी फाइंडिंग, यू विल बी स्कोरिंग योर डेटा।
यस मैम,
मैंने तो, अब मेरे पास डेटा आ जाए तो आई कांट सिट।
यस मैम,
ओके, ओके बेटा।
यस, थैंक यू मैम।